Hey everyone, this is just a quick video about my experience getting my ACR-I card last month. Now I'm assuming most of you already know what the ACR-I card is if you clicked on this video, but in case you don't, it stands for Alien Certificate of Registration, and it's an ID card that you're required to get when you're extending your tourist visa for more than 59 days here in the Philippines. So when you arrive, you get your 30 days free to stay, after which you can immediately extend to 59 days for a fee. So about a week before my 59 days expired, I went to get my second extension and ACR-I card. Now I didn't really know what to expect because I was getting conflicting information online about what the requirements actually were. Some sources made it sound like it was much more complicated than getting the first extension. If you look on the Philippines Bureau of Immigration website, it says that your required documents for getting your ACR-I card will be filling out the form and then certified true copy issued by records section of the Board of Commissioners. I have no idea what that is, but I don't think it applies to most people. Photocopy of passport bio page and passport pages, photocopy of official receipts, two 2x2 photographs. So it definitely looks a little more involved than your initial tourist extension. Now, I've also heard people say that you should bring multiple IDs and your birth certificate, and that the process can be pretty rigorous when it comes to establishing your identity. And maybe that's true for some people in some BI offices, but it turns out that in my particular case, I came way over prepared, which is always a good idea, by the way. But I just brought everything I had: birth certificate, passport, photos, passport ID card, receipt from previous extension, even bank statements to show that I was financially capable. But I suspected that I might not need all of this because I heard that this particular BI office had a very easy process. So here's exactly how it went for me. When I arrived, I said I wanted to extend for 6 months and get my ACR-I card. So they gave me a simple form to fill out. It may have been the same one that I used for my first extension because it only took a couple of minutes and it only required very basic information, name, address, contact number, date you arrived in the Philippines, all that. After that, I think I went to 2 more windows in the office. The first one was to submit my documents, which consisted of a grand total of 3. The form I just filled out, my passport, and my receipt from my previous extension. That was it. No other IDs, photos, or photocopies of anything were required. Next, I think I went to the payment window where my grand total came to 13,468 pesos for a 6-month extension. Now this includes 3,000 pesos for express lane fees, which I understand dramatically speeds up the process. So for me, this was totally worth it since I had to travel a couple hours to get to this particular BI office. And I wanted to make sure it all got done the same day so I didn't have to come back. So after I paid the fees, they said come back in 2 to 3 hours. So my girlfriend and I, we went and got something to eat and we looked around the mall for a while, which is in the same building as this BI office, by the way, which is nice. And I'll go ahead and tell you where it is now. It's the SM Aura satellite office in BGC in Manila. This is the office that I heard was usually not too busy and that could process you pretty quick. And it lived up to its reputation. We came back in like 2.5, 3 hours. Everything was ready. I got my ACR-I card. Here's what it looks like. And they apparently just took the picture from my passport to use on my ACR-I card. Very easy at this location. Now I don't know if it's this simple for everyone, so I would definitely err on the side of over preparation. One thing I will add is that it's a good idea to dress nice. I've heard that you might not be admitted into the office if you're wearing like shorts and a t-shirt. So I just wore a collared shirt and dress pants with some tennis shoes and I was fine. Alright, so that does it for this video. I hope you found it informative.